All right, let's go. I won't keep him waiting any longer. For some reason, the scoreboard's not coming up, but hopefully you guys can keep track. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a nuke China. Well, it's going to be unbalanced at the start. Herb as nuke and Dense as China. Why the scoreboard doesn't decide to work on me is a bit annoying, but I'm sure we can live without it. I'm sure it's not the end of the world. So, come on. You need to open me. Open me, please. Come on. Let's do... And why is this not working for me? There we go. Good. I think we're good. Sorry about the scoreboard right now, guys. For some reason, it's just minimizing, which is very annoying. Okay. We have some low IQ. Okay. So let's get into this then. Dense versus Herb, China, and Nuke General. Alright. Herb is in the purple and Dense is in the orange. Dense is China and Herb is Nuke General. Both building a power straight away. Latency seems okay so far. So let's get into this then. For some reason, the scoreboard just decided, nah, I'm not going to be in these games. So, hopefully if we ever go back to Game Ranger, I might be able to load it back up. But for some reason, very, very unprofessional streamer right here. I'm sure we can keep track. It's not a big deal. Power produced now from Dense, sending a dozer towards the middle of this map. We've got a Herb going for his main supply. Maybe a bit far away, but not looking too bad. Interesting, Dense decides to build a supply in the middle of the map, straight on these unsafe supplies. Also established his main supply as well. Dozer going to the right-hand side. War Factory been produced from Dense now. Same build order from Herb. So Barracks and War Factory right near the middle. So this is going to be interesting. Interesting though that, in fact, is this a supply? It is a supply, not Barracks and War Factory, it's a supply. So, Herb now, building on 3 supplies. Going to be rolling in the cash. Dense is only on 2. Builds a War Factory in his base on the right-hand side. Dragon Tank coming out first thing for Herb, and Dense with also a Dragon Tank. So they're going to meet in the middle. But they can't do any damage to each other, so they're probably just going to cross paths. Sell from Dense of the supply center in the middle. I wonder if Herb will do exactly the same. Battlemaster out now, trying to deal with this Dragon Tank in the middle. Flame Tank going to flame the War Factory straight away. Outpost out to try and deal with it, but might go down this War Factory. Might even burn the outpost. Oh, not quite. They both managed to escape from the Dragon Tank, but this also has been dealt with from Herb. So, well, he does manage to burn an outpost straight away. Flames all the troops in one outpost, loses his Flamer. Now there's a Battlemaster and a Flamer having a battle on this right-hand side of the map. The Flamer doesn't manage to kill the Battlemaster. Battlemaster takes care of that. Sneaky Dozer in Herb's base on the left-hand side. Outpost out now from Herb. Dense has managed to build on his 3rd supply as well, so we'll both be on fairly the same amount of money. Let's see what this Dozer does in Herb's base. Deciding to build. Oh, cancels it. Builds it. Cancels it. Maybe a bit undecided. Going to build a War Factory right next to his base. No way is he going to get away with that. Surely not. Collecting on 3 supplies now on this left-hand side. Dense is. So, maybe he could move one and get one in the middle, but there is still a presence of Herb in the middle of the map. So, we'll see how Dense deals with it. Battlemaster out now from Herb, trying to kill Dense's Dozer, but War Factory does manage to get established. So, very close War Factory to Herb's base, but unless he builds like a Battlemaster, pretty much this Battlemaster that's right outside the War Factory is going to deal with his aggression. Also an outpost now on the right-hand side of Herb's base, but there is a Battlemaster getting taken out by a tank hunter, and it will blow up, killing the newly made tank hunter out of that barracks. Also an outpost killing some Gats there. And some tank hunters also put in some satchel charges, or whatever you call them, on the War Factory. Not sure if they're going to take it out. I imagine it'll go to like half health. Oh, no, it didn't do any damage. I didn't know they did that little damage to buildings. Meanwhile, this outpost is going to try and be dealt with by this nuke Battlemaster. And does pop the outpost. Needs to deal with these missile men. Might get taken out as well. So, an outpost for a Battlemaster. Meanwhile, Dragon Tank coming down on the right-hand side. See what's happening in the base. Nothing really so far. Dragon Tank's coming towards Dense's War Factory, but this outpost should be able to deal with it, I think. Unless the Flame Tank is microed to kill the outpost, but it's not looking like it's going to do that. So Dragon Tank will go down. Outpost in Herb's base as well. And Gatling Cannon has chased off the supply trucks, but they are going to get burnt by the Dragon Tank and go down. The outpost does deal with the Flame Tank, but probably will get popped now by this Battlemaster. Actually being microed correctly, so it won't get popped, and does take out the nuke Battlemaster. Meanwhile, there's a Dragon Tank by the supply of Dense, and he says GG already. That was a very quick match. Very quick match.
You have been defeated.
50 of you guys here. Thank you very much. Sorry about no scoreboard. I do apologize. Normally I would have a scoreboard, but it just decided to close on me. And I don't know why. It won't come up. I tried both the transparent one and the untransparent one. But for some reason, it just doesn't want to be a part of these games. So that's 1-0 to Herb, it would seem. What's Dense doing? I'm not sure what Dense is doing. But we're going to go for the reverse now. We've got Nuke as Dense this time, and then we've got Herb as China. Herb did have the stronger army in that last game, so, you know, he played it well, Should win with the stronger army, so maybe this will go 1-0, 1-0. Both instantly building up power. At least the there is no lag in these games, so it seems to turn out pretty well. Maybe I had to get rid of the scoreboard to get rid of the lag. Command Center instantly sold from Herb there. And those are coming out now from Dense, going towards the offset supply. And there is also a dozer building on the main supply. Same story here from Herb. Building on both supplies, no aggression, straight towards the middle now. So interesting, starting to go for the full eco this time, and not do an aggressive War Factory in the middle. Bit of a wonky supply there, might not be on the perfect supply. I'll have to see, I'll have to see. War Factory being dropped down, yep, not on the perfect supply, I don't think. Maybe this other supply truck will even it out, but don't think it will. War Factory been dropped down from Dense as well. Both similar positions. Second War Factory been established from Herb. And second War Factory been established from Dense. So very similar, very, very similar build orders right now. No perfect supply for Herb though. I wonder if neither is Dense. Well, this second one, nah, not quite perfect. This one is perfect, but the rest of them are not. So Dense might get a little advantage on money, considering he's got perfect supply, but it'd be very minimal. Dragon Tank coming through the left-hand side now. An outpost out from Herb coming through the center. Dozer is in the middle of the map. Battlemaster out now. Gonna try and take out this this outpost. Might pop it. Very quick, these nuke Battlemasters will take it out regardless, I think. Oh, the Rocket Man gets into the house straight away. And there was a Dragon Tank burning some missile men, it sounded like there. More outposts being dealt with by Dense. Bunker tried to be dropped down to defend against this Dragon Tank, but looking like the outpost is going to deal with it fairly well. Outpost out from Dense now on the right hand side, pumping out Battlemasters in his base. Gatling cannons. So Battlemasters and Gatling cannons out now for Dents. And the Dragon Tank does get dealt with fairly nicely, and there is a bunker up on this left-hand side. Nuke Battlemaster going down to more outposts. There is a little TNT satchel charge placed on this outpost, but ejected nicely from Herb. Now it's Gatling Cannon versus Gatling Cannon. Which one will be victorious? Looking like this Gatling Cannon's just going to play Ring Around the Roses and run away from this other Gatling Cannon from Herb. Outpost versus Gatling Cannons now. God, look at the map. Dents is just pumping out the units, coming straight towards the map. Dragon Tanks, Battlemasters, Gatling Cannons. Looking like Herb's going to get pushed back a little bit here. Ooh, destroys whatever that was building in Herb's base very nicely. And takes out the Dozer. They both explode at the exact same time. Now there is a Dragon Tank and a Missile Man fighting out with the Nuke Battlemaster. But Nuke Battlemaster is victorious. Kills both of them. So, more Battlemasters now coming through the middle of the map. Gatling Cannon versus Gatling Cannon once again. Firing at the outpost as soon as it comes out the war factory. A propaganda center is built now from Herb. Is Dents on a propaganda center? He is as well. So both will be on maybe Overlords fairly soon. Looking like Dents' aggression has been stopped for a little bit. Decided to relax on the tanks a little bit, building ECMs. Meanwhile, Herb is also building ECMs. So this is a very interesting match right here. Regrouping his forces in the middle. Overlord out now from Dents. We'll go the Nuke Overlords. Herb has decided to go ECMs, Gats, and Outposts. Oh, he's got a Battlemaster in the mix as well. So, Overlord, ECM, and Gatling Cannon versus all of the rest of the Outposts. I feel like Herb has got a pretty good army here. Oil now being captured by Black Lotus from Herb. So we'll be on a bit of money. Can hear another oil capture somewhere. Where is it capturing? Oh well. Let's watch this army fight. Interestingly, Herb decided to move away. Maybe didn't like the engagement with the two overlords there. More ECMs coming out. Black Lotus has captured the oil in Dents' base. So that was what I could hear earlier, but didn't. Missed it. So both on oils now. Dents is taking out Herb's oil and pushing through the center with these overlords, Gats, and ECMs. Black Lotus is going to capture this other oil as well. I think this is can't tell if this is Herb's. Yeah, must be Herb's Lotus. Otherwise, she would get detected by now. Just moving around a little bit. I think it's Herb's Lotus. Yeah, Herb's Lotus trying to capture this oil. Going to get seen by Dents though, and straight away going to get taken out. Yep, she does go down, and this battle is building up. Lix is out now from Herb. Going to deal some damage. No, oh, he has got a bunker Lix now. Wonder if the next one will be a Gatling Lix. But needs to be careful here because this Gatling Cannon might take it out. Does deal with the Gatling Cannon. And now it's just ECMs out from Dents now. Looking like Herb's in a pretty strong position here. Got most of his army and his Lix has survived. So ECMs, Gatling Cannons, Lix is out from Dents now as well. Gatling Cannons moving forward on two war factories still. Got the propaganda center. Black Lotus has managed to get into Herb's base, but he has seen her. So she probably will not capture anything right there. Army just a little bit stationary in the middle of his base. And Lix has moved back to heal. More Lix has been produced now from Herb. A load of Gatling Cannons out from Dents. That's what he needs to do. Lix's take off in Dents' base. I'm going to go towards the left-hand side. Okay. Command center being dropped down now from Herb. And sounding like Black Lotus is going to capture something, but where is she? Ah, she's just capturing the oil. Alright, retakes the oil from Dents. Nicely done there from Herb. Nice masses of army in the bases of Herb and Dents right here. Let's see what these Lixes can do. Get a couple of shots on them by the bunker. Might take out War Factory here if they're quick enough. Looking like they're going to get seen off by these other Lixes, but they might get trapped in a corner here. It might be Lix on Lix, and these Lixes looking like they're going to get trapped. One might go down here. Oh, actually, Herb loses a hit Lix, and so does Dents. So But Dents is going to take out a Dozer. Nicely played there. He's going to lose his licks as well, maybe. Does manage to just about eject the missile men behind the airfield. So it's going to take it out. Army coming through the center now as well. So Helix did get ejected. Needs to fire on the airfield fairly soon. Otherwise, they're just going to die. Command center got stopped as well. I don't think Herb is on any Dozers anymore. I think all of his Dozers got hunted. So it looks like he is hunted. ECM's out now, trying to disable each other. Lelix is in the battle. Will he get taken out? Looking like it may go down. It does go down. ECM's out from Herb. How's he going to deal against this aggression? Looking like Dents does still have... I think Dents does still have some Dozers, maybe. He does. He's building a command center. But Overlord stopped. ECM stopped from Herb. More Overlords coming in to reinforce. Looking like Dents' army pretty strong, so you might find it goes 1-1 here. ECM's disabling just a lone Gatling cannon. Don't think there's any action happening in Dents' base right now. I'll just keep my eye on it on the mini-map, but looking like these Gatling cannons are going to very slowly take out these ECMs, and he says GG. So it will go 1-1 to Dents and Herb. Very well played from both players. Very well played. Dent's going to recreate. Let's see if I can get in there quick enough. I do. No waiting around for me. Oh, Herb gets in straight away. Okay. So, random different map this time. Man, I wish I had a scoreboard, but I don't want to ask him to go back again. For some reason, the scoreboard doesn't want to show today. Go Sand Scorpion, he says. All right. Looking like we're going to go Sand Scorpion. He needs to go random though. Dents does. He says 1 second. GG's. How's the quality, by the way, for everyone in the stream? Can you all watch today? Can you all change the qualities? Can you all watch with no problems? Hopefully you all can. Thank you for the new follows, by the way. I have got follows off just in case it gets distracting for any action going on in the games. $57 of you in here. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Insane numbers, insane numbers. For me, anyway. As you see, Legionnaire stream was very big today. Size versus, who was it, Shay? Size versus Shay. Very good matches, very good matches. Legionnaire, an excellent caster, did a very good job. A very good job. Herb says 1 second. Dent says 1 second. Not sure why I can't tab out a Game Ranger. I've got the installer for it, but it doesn't let me tab out. I'll have to get someone's help on that actually, because I'm a bit annoyed that I can't tab out of it. Okay, back, he says. Gone random. He's gone orange. They've gone Sand Scorpion. This will be a pretty interesting match. Let's see what they get. Scores are 1-1, by the way. Scoreboard? Yeah, the scoreboard is not appearing for me. I'll try and get it up next game. I'll ask him to go back to Game Ranger after this game. See if I can sort something out. Alright, good luck, have fun. Sand Scorpion, 1-1. Won't show? Yeah, the scoreboard won't show for some reason. I'm not sure why. It keeps just going behind it. Oh, looking like we've got Air Force versus Toxin. And they're just going to read straight away. So this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. No problems here. Quality great. Yep. Nice. No problems. Good. Good. All right. Toxin versus air. Dents with the air. And Herb with the toxin. So we shall see what they do this game. Fine for me. A lot of you saying it's fine. So that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad it's fine. Had a couple of people in the last stream that said it was bad. So I'm glad it's good. All right. Dents as the Air Force. And Herb as the toxin. Building a barrack straight away, Herb. And just dropping down a power with the Air Force. I want to see what he does. Drones the base, so we'll see. We'll see what goes on in the base for a bit, unless it gets taken out by a sneaky tunnel. Barracks being established from Dents. Worker's going to go towards the center. It looks like we'll get seen by the drone if he's looking. And looking like the worker's just going to build on maybe these supplies as well. There's a fair bit of supplies. 3,700. Yep, we'll build on that supply. So on the double supply. I wonder if Dents will do the same. He probably will. Yep, building on double supply. So both on 2 supplies. Worker coming through the middle from Herb. And also going on the left. And maybe he'll establish a quick base in this area. We'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. War factory is going to be, or arms dealer is going to be produced with this tunnel. It might see the drone. In fact, maybe the drone's... No, it's still there. It's just camouflaged within the barracks. But there is a dozer out now in the middle. Going to try and crush some workers. Worker gets into the house. Worker going on the right-hand side as well. Ranger in the middle trying to capture some oils most likely. Maybe he went fast oil. Worker's outside the house. Going to try and build this tunnel again. But looking like the Ranger's there to stop him. Meanwhile, got terrorists in his base. And it probably will be a terror attack from Herb. What will he attack? Got a forward tunnel going up in Dents' base on the right-hand side. And this worker on the left is getting chased by a dozer. Meanwhile, there's airfields being produced from Dents. I love the airfield from Air Force. So let's see if he does Comanches or if he does Raptors. Based on the time he's spending, I imagine he's probably gone Comanches, but I don't know. Oil being captured now by Dents, and a tunnel will be produced. This technical is going to run the Ranger over, so won't get captured. Also, the dozer stops the tunnel being built on the left-hand side. Technical in the base now. What will it go for? Maybe just decide to go for the supply. Yep, terrorists dropped off one by one. Oh, they all explode at the same time, so that's a failed terror attack there from Herb. That's the one danger of Toxin. Does decide to go Comanches. I love this strategy. Love me some Comanches. My favorite unit in this game. Herb's on quads now. Got double Comanches out. Might see a mass Comanche army here. I'd love to see that. That'd be awesome. Absolutely awesome. Quads popped. RPGs popped from this tunnel, coming towards the base of Dents. Let's see how he deals with these Comanches. Not sure if they've got the stealth upgrade yet. They've got countermeasures though, which is mainly what he needs. Countermeasures are always a must when you're going Comanches. 4 Comanches out now versus 3 quads and missile men. Quad's going to try and go towards the airfields, just try and stop any more air units being produced. Meanwhile, there is a little mini base down the bottom here from Dents. So we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. I'm just going to look at this base real quick. He's not selling this airfield. He could have sold that and got the money back, but maybe his micro is somewhere else, like on this tunnel. Comanche's just taking out everything in the middle right now. Looking like there's a massive load of quads in Dents' base, though. He might be in a little bit of trouble here. Supply helicopters moved away. Looking like he's going to have to build his stuff down here. Supply center being dropped down from Dents. Quad cannons taking out everything in Dents' base right now. Barrett's gone down. Supply gone down. Comanche out from Dents. What's Herb has finally seen the drone in his base, and then more Comanches out, just killing the stuff from Herb. Stealth Comanches now taking out or almost taking out the barracks, but stopping it being built. Quad still raining havoc in the base. Supply center was sold. Airfield will go down. No sell from Dents. All of his money not looking good. All of his helicopters are somewhere else, and these quads are, or some of them are vetted up, so it will be hard to kill if they group up. They don't want to group up because, in fact, I was going to say they're not stealth, but they are stealth. They're just, maybe they fired on something. He's not seen them. Supply helicopters moving up here now. Supply barracks power being produced down the bottom here. Looking like Herb is being very strong in this matchup. Taking out the airfields with the quads, the missile men. Everything in Dentz's base is pretty much gone. He's just got this little area down here. Might just decide to go for a base trade. Going to take out 3 quads here with these Comanches. And stops the oil from being captured. Very nice. Doesn't even lose a Comanche. That's what you want to do. So, going to have to be a base trade now. Decides to move away. There is stingers in his base, so this is going to be very hard. Very, very hard for Dentz to deal with. Moving forward with his Comanche. He's going to try and get these grouped up quads. This is going to be epic. They do get heard and moved away, so only going to get 1 quad. Oh, not even going to get 1 quad, actually. That's smart. Using the supply helicopters in the mix with his Comanches just to make the quads fire on the supply helicopters. Very smart move there from Dentz. Needs to do something here though, because he's not in a very good spot. All he's got is these 5 Comanches, and if they go down, it will be GG. Did capture some of the oil though. On 2 oils now from both players. He's going to try and stop this one from being captured. 3 oils from Dentz. Sorry, my apologies. It looked like Herb was on 2 oils as well because of the GLA Rebel, but does take out Herb's oils now as well. So once he's mined out of these supplies, it will be hard for him to get money. But bike out now, going towards the oil in the middle with this bike. Just going to drop off the Rebel, try and capture this oil. But these Comanches are here, going to try and take out 1 missile man. Oh, Comanche going down here. There's a massive army of quads and radar vans out now from Herb. But looking like Dentz has rebuilt on this little section down in the middle, so he's not out of this game yet. Oil goes down by the quads from Dentz. Chinook's coming forward, trying to collect on the main supply once again. Where are the helicopters from Dentz? Looking like they're going to be pretty useless because... Oh, they're all getting repaired, okay. Looking like they're going to be pretty useless because there's a lot of quads out in this match. And recapturing the oil. Only on 1 oil, but reclaiming a bit of ground. Looking like Herb's in a better position right now. He's got V's out now from Dentz. Building more stinger sites in his base. So these Comanches aren't going to get in his base anytime soon. Barracks is out in the middle. The V's being loaded up. Pouring more rocket men out of the barracks. So looking like Herb's just going to try and stop the money from Dentz. Not a bad strategy. He's going to try and pin him in a little bit. Comanches almost take out a few things. We'll get seen by the radar van. 1 might go down here. Ooh, not quite, not quite. Quad's trying to chase off the Comanches, but do decide to go back. He needs to get more V's out to try and deal with these quads. He did take out the oil as well. Oh, 1 Comanche going down just for a technical, and not good. Gunning down the Chinook as well. Looking like it's going to be a GG soon from Dentz. I don't think he can win this match. Herb's played it quite well. He's pinned him in. There are V's out now trying to take out his barracks. Meanwhile, in his base, there's a massive quads. There's stinger sites. I don't think he's ever getting through there with Comanches. Still got a few more healing up. A load of V's in his little mini base down the bottom here. Quads coming towards his base though. This is looking bad. Couple of V's in the middle. Garrisoning some houses. Chinook's going down by all the quads. Comanche's moved away. V's out now to try and deal with these quads. They've got to deal with them, otherwise he's going to be on no money. But he is floating 5k, so he's got a bit of money to spend, but these quads need to be dealt with. See what these V's can do to Micro. He's in a pretty bad spot because he is pinned in, but he has got Search and Destroy now. No Palace from Herb yet. V's trying to chase off these quads. They do it pretty successfully. Quad's just trying to be chased. Comanche's in the mix as well. 1V goes down. Second V goes down. Ambulance goes down as well. Oh, just to take out 3 quads. Loses another V. Not good from Dents. Miss micros his rocket pods as well. Comanche going down. Takes out quite a few quads, but loses a Comanche and a load of Vs. I don't think that was a very good engagement from Dents there. Comanche will just mop up the rest of the quads with the Vs. So he does deal with the army, but look at the amount of quads that Herb has got. Herb is going to be on maybe a little bit more money because he has got 1 oil. Although, interestingly, so has Dents. He's captured the oil in the middle, so both going to be on sort of similar things. Spectre now coming in from Dents. He's got his command center back, so this would be interesting now. So, may level it up a little bit. The fact that he's got his command center back, he may not be out of this game. Spectre almost taking out the war factory. No, goes down to the hole, but doesn't quite take it out. Looking like Dents isn't out of this yet. With the general powers from Air Force, he might have a chance here. He might have a chance to take out some stuff. He did get carpet bomb as well, so that will regen fairly fast. But unfortunately, he didn't take out the war factory. And this little garrison here from Dents proving very well, giving him loads of map control and might take out a quad. He does take out a quad. Almost took out 2. So looking like a very strong little bit of a defense. Good job he put those rocketmen in the houses. Still on Comanche, he's building up Vs. He's got to face off this massive army though from the Herb. Rebuilt his war factory, no palace still though. And meanwhile, Dents has expanded back to his main base. So what was looking so promising for Herb is now looking like it's probably Dents in the lead a little bit. Maybe they're even. I can't really tell. I'd say Dents with his V army and his Comanche army is proving fairly well. He's got rocket pods out now. Going to take out a load of quads with this attack. Oh, so many quads going down. Losing 2 Comanches though. But took out a load of quads with that attack. You never want to group your quads up when you're facing an Air Force with Comanches because they'll do damage to you like that. And only losing 2 Comanches for it. Not bad at all. V's out now to try and take out the technicals. They do that pretty successfully. 2 technicals going down. GG from Herb. That was a pretty well fought match from Dents. Air Force should win that match. But well played. Well played from Dents. Well played. Looking like he was going to go out on that fairly soon, but battled back and managed to win. So well played. So it is now 2-1 to Dents. 2-1 to Dents. I've got to write this down somewhere. No scoreboard. Hopefully you guys can keep note for me. 2-1. Right, let me go observer real quick. Ready up for him. All right, this time Herb has got the stronger army, Air Force, in the pink, and Dents is going to decide to go Toxin General. So it is 2-1. 2-1 right now to Dents. Remember that, guys. 2-1 to Dents. Don't let me forget. Should have my phone right here and just have it like 2-1. It's a shame about the scoreboard. I really wish I could get it up. I don't want to ask him to go back to Game Ranger though, so Dents... Oh, sorry, Herb, interestingly enough, selling his command center straight away. Going to build on 1 supply. I'm going to go to his 2nd supply. Meanwhile, Dents is building 1 supply and going to go to his offset supply as well. 2-1 to Dents. I'm going to keep saying the scores because we've got no scoreboard. I do apologize. The scoreboard just went away, just like poof. Just decided, nah, not doing it this game. Not doing it. A war factory out now from, or dropping down from Herb. An arm sealer being built along with the secondary supply by Dents. Barracks being built now. Boxing in his dozer. Nice move there. Boxed in his dozer fairly well. I don't think a technical could get past that bit. Maybe just about. I don't know. But pretty standard build order. Meanwhile, Dents is expanding in the middle. He's got a worker on the right. And he's got a tunnel going up on the left, down the bottom. Those are coming through now on this left-hand side to try and build a forward base. Tunnels in Dentz's base as well. All right, gonna go combat Chinook from Herb and a V. So, did he mean to make that combat Chinook? I assume he did. Interesting to see what he does here. I've never seen this strategy, V in a combat. But I'm not a pro, so I don't know many strategies. Thor's probably in the chat right now shouting at me, saying, Millard, what you on about? But, sorry, Thor. I disappoint you, I know. Alright, just firing a little bit of that work. I didn't notice it. But, probably will go down to the V. Yeah, goes down to the V, flying through the map. Gonna try and stop the oil capture with this combat Chinook. He did get the middle oil, though, and has expanded quite successfully to this left-hand side. Oil does get stopped, though, by Herb. And he might take out the other oil. Unless there's a pop from this tunnel. There is a quad going in the tunnel, so quad will pop. Quads do pop. And they're going to take out... Are they going to take out this? Come on. Ooh, they're almost taken out. Yeah, they're going to take it out. No quads being lost either, so... ouch. Ouch from Herb is all I'll say. But he is on 3 Vs. So, let's see how successful Dents goes in these games. It's 2-1 to Dents, by the way, guys. Sorry about the scoreboard once again. 2-1 to Dents. Got to remember that. 2-1 to Dents. Little bit damage. 4 Vs coming out now from Herb. Going around the right-hand side. Ambulance in the mix as well. Meanwhile, there's a second war factory being dropped down by Dents. He's also expanded to a third supply on the little island on the left. Oil trying to be captured again. Might get stopped by the Vs once again. Two toxin rebels trying to capture this oil, but don't think they've seen it. Ambulance could have gone back and run them over, but he wants to keep the ambulance with the V army. V army coming through Dentz's base now. And he got a couple of quads, a couple of tunnels to defend. But he has got this whole bit here. Quad army and missile men coming through the left-hand side. Forward RPG just scouting out a little bit. Meanwhile, these Vs are attacking the barracks fairly well, Technical might have something to say about it, but does decide to go back. Nothing in the technical to defend against the Vs. Quads popped out the tunnel network now. Going to try and deal with these Vs. Might get killed. He has got the toll missile upgrade. The ambulance is in the mix. Microing it fairly well from Herb. Takes out a lot of quads, or a lot of technicals. Doesn't lose any units yet. Meanwhile, Dent's looking like he's a little bit pinned back. War Factory might go down to these Vs. Technical out now, just trying to deal with these Vs a little bit, but does get gunned down. These technicals and quads looking like they're a little bit outmatched by this V army at the moment. He's moving quite close. He's going to lose a V here. Yeah, 1 V goes down. Takes out 1 quad and a technical. Might lose a second V. Oh, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Taking out a technical, taking out a quad. So just missile men now. Just missile men. Meanwhile, there's a sneaky quad on the left-hand side of Herb's base. Going to try and gun down some Chinooks. But these Vs handling pretty well. Reduced to 2 Vs now and an ambulance. 1 V is weak. Might get taken out by this technical. These RPGs are going to take it down. He ejects the V but loses it anyway. Ooh. Oh. Laser lock in the technical. We'll take out a technical once again. Dents losing quite a lot of units there to 1 V army. Establishing a palace now. Airfield being produced from Herb. No strategy center just yet. Rangers coming forward to try and capture these oils, but looking like the Toxin Rebels are on it already. And Herb has realised this, that he's on all the oils, so he's taken out 1 oil here with his last V he's got in his base. Meanwhile, these rocket men, or missile men, missile defenders, whatever they're called, are attacking the supply stash by the GLA. Going to get run over by the technicals though. One gets laser locked. And he does lose his missile men army. Does take out the oil though. Second war factory being produced from Herb. Dent's dealt with the attack. Although there is 1 V in the base. But Dent's dealt with the attack fairly well. Took out a couple of missile men, but V goes down to fairly weak health. Meanwhile, Dents is on 2 oils, 3 oils. He was on 4 oils, but 1 did get taken out, so we'll be on superior money right now. Tunnels in the middle of the map by Dents. Also captured the middle from Herb. Got a supply center. V's coming in. stopping the tunnel from being produced. Supply center, well, supply stash being sold as soon as the palace goes up. So simultaneous base action there. Barracks does get taken out by a V. Got a load of Vs in his base. Also got Comanches out now. They have got the stealth upgrade as well. Can I see what they've got? No, it won't let me see what they've got. V just prowling around the map. This one V. Meanwhile, there's a few technicals from Dents going on this right-hand side. Herb did recapture the oils back, so good job there from Herb. And massive V army now on the left-hand side. Going to push into Dents' secondary base. He's bunkering in fairly well, though. Might have a hard time. Toxin Tunnel is so hard to deal with, but has got a 3-stripe V, so should be able to hold pretty well. Meanwhile, these technicals on the right-hand side just going to gun down some innocent rangers and try and recapture the oils, maybe. V's, he loses a V there in that engagement. Might lose a second V. Oh, almost loses the vetted up V. Might lose it. Yes, he loses the vetted up V. Oh, what a shame. He still keeps the pilot though, but that V does get taken out. There is one lone Comanche just prowling around. Meanwhile, these technicals are in Herb's base. What will they do? What damage will they do? Missile men popped out. Gonna try and deal with these. Oh, they decide to switch their target and go for the war factory instead, taking out a dozer as well. Dents is on all the map here. He might win both engagements. It might go 3-1 to Dents, maybe. He's looking like a pretty strong player real quick right now. He takes out the war factory, gunning down some Chinooks, taking out the dozer. Comanche's out now to try and deal with these rocket men. Needs to kill the Comanches. They do go back. They get stealth straight away, instantly attacking the Chinooks again. Those are going to go down, but he is on a Comanche. V's forced to come back in the base and try and defend. And meanwhile, Dents can take this time to try and bunker off this area a bit more, which is what he's doing. He's rebuilding his supply center. He's got V's out now. He's got a black market. Sorry, not V's. He's got buses out now. He's got a black market. Bunkered off his base fairly well. Expanding to this right-hand side. Stopping him from getting both oils. He will recapture those oils. But Herb is on level 3 Air Force, so the general powers will start coming into play fairly soon, it will seem. And drone being dropped down there from Herb just to see what Dents is up to on the right-hand side. But we'll capture the oils. V's coming out now to try and stop this aggression, or stop this expansion, sorry. Looking like Dents is in a very good spot here. He's bunkered everywhere on the map. He's got full map control. Meanwhile, Herb has only got a couple of V's in an ambulance. He has got the Comanches though, and they do gun down this tunnel pretty successfully. Radar van goes down as well, and Stinger Sight might take out a V. Oh, he does lose a V. Careless there. Could have moved that one back, but loses a V to a Stinger Sight. Going to take out the little area right there. Might recapture that oil if he's got the men for it. Barracks being established in the middle. Just bunkering in fully. Dents is. Stinger Sights. Tunnel networks being dropped down. He's on a lot of supplies on all of the map. He should win this match, I would think. I don't see Herb winning this match. Battle buses come out, take out a V. Oh, this is not looking good for Herb. He's gonna go 3-1. It looks like. If I had to guess, I think it would go 3-1. I don't see Herb winning this match. Not with what he's got. He's on no secondary eco. He is building the strategy center now, but it might be a little bit too late. Allowing Dents to get all of the map. Radar van in the back of his base. Full middle control, full left-hand side control. This has got to be Dents' match. Building black markets. Battle buses out. Buggies out. Quads out. Raptors out now from Herb. But what's he going to do with the Raptors? They take out a battle bus. Fair enough. Battle bus almost going down. V's going to try and finish it off with the Search and Destroy upgrade now. Or Search and Destroy perk, I guess you would call it. But Missile Men taking out the battle bus. Knows he's going to lose it, and just decides to retreat back into the tunnel network. V might go down to these buggies, though. Or just about survives. He's a 3-stripe V, so we'll have a hard time taking that out. More black markets being dropped down in Dents' base. Raptors out from Herb. Comanche's out, flying around the base. Where are these raptors going? Carpet bomb coming towards the expansion now. Bit of a wasted carpet bomb. Won't take out anything, really. One tunnel goes down to the hole, and these houses can be repaired if he's quick enough. So a bit of a wasted carpet bomb there from Herb. Not sure what that was supposed to be. But we shall see. He's just looking like he's a little bit lost here, because he's just prowling around the base, not really got anything to attack, because they're looking like Dents is really strong. He should win this. Surely Dents isn't going to lose this match. Looking like it's going to go 3-1 if I had to guess. These do take out a tunnel. Raptors coming in now just to try and deal with these tunnels a little bit. One tunnel does go down. Second tunnel going down as well by Raptors. Quads popped out now trying to take out one Raptor but don't succeed. Buggies might take out a V here. Chasing the Vs around. Battle Bus is following the Vs quite intensely here. We'll lose the Battle Bus, but we'll take out a V. Second V going down as well. Third V might go down. Oh, loses the ambulance as well. All of Herb's army is gone. Just got the Raptors and Comanches now. But still fighting. Still fighting. Got 7 Raptors there, it looks like. Says GG. Those are too much for him. Dents played that very well. Won both matchups there. So the score does go 3-1. 3-1 is the scores. Dents playing very well, it would seem. 3-1 is the scores once again. Alright, failed to join once again. Come on. Failed to join once again. There we go. I'm in now. I'm in now. Alright. Looking like it's going to be 3-1 to Dents right now. Herb has won 1 match. We're on the 4th match. Or this is to be the 5th match. But looking like Dents is playing fairly strong. Herb did seem like he got a little bit outplayed in those matches, but still played very well in the first match. So we shall see if he can win any matches back. So, again, I'll say it again, 3-1 for Dents here. Mainly just so I don't lose track, but it's 3-1. Sorry about the scoreboard again. Alright, deciding to go Baron Badlands this time. We've got infantry and nuke. Herb with the infantry. And Dents with the nuke once again. Alright. Infantry says. And they just I forget they Come on, let me in. There we go, I'm in. Alright, infantry and nuke this time. We're on the 5th match. Fifth match. Scores are currently 3-1 to Dents. Alright, this time Dents with nuke again versus infantry. Infantry should win this matchup. Infantry are a much stronger army versus nuke. To be fair, infantry is a strong army versus most. He just talks. He's just laughing a bit. He's not actually toxin. He is indeed nuke general. So Dents just having a little bit of laugh there. Sold the command center from her, building a barracks. And now the power's been established from Dents, moving a forward or a dozer, maybe to this supply. Maybe he's going to go forward war factory. Barracks has just been built by Herb. And he does build 1 supply, going to go to his 2nd supply straight away. I'd love to see, I think this is going to be a forward war factory. I think this is the only... Alright, decides to go supply. Will he go... He stopped his dozer though, yeah, he is going war factory. So, forward supply and forward war factory. War factory been dropped down from Herb as well though. Missile men going to garrison some buildings around the map. Or maybe he's just sending them out to scout. Just to get a little bit of vision on the map. So, war factory established now from Dents. Only on the 1 war factory now, though. And gonna move to his 3rd supply. Alright. Bunker being dropped down from Herb. Probably has Maybe just about sim the war factory from this missile man. I'm not too sure if you can see that. Dragon tank has been built from Dents. And outpost out from Herb. Oh, Dragon tank might go down to this bunker. Infantry bunker fairly strong, fairly strong. Outpost should take it out. Yep. Dragon tank does go down. Battlemaster moved away. Gonna go around the back here. Probably trying to take out this missile man. Gonna try and get into his supply line. Looks like this other missile man's gonna do the same. Meanwhile, what did he cancel there? Decided to build a bunker, but cancelled it. Oh, be careful! It goes down to the missile man. Oh my god! Herb got lucky there and just taken out $2,000 there from Dents. War factory going down instantly on the supply trucks as well. There is a Battlemaster in the base of Herb, but does get taken out by the little satchel charge. Barracks being established from Herb. Meanwhile, he's putting on a bit of aggression here against this troop crawler that was just destroyed. Supply workers have been taken out as well. Outpost fully loaded with infantrymen. Supply center just decides to be sold. Barracks been established now from Dents, but might lose his dozer here if he isn't careful. Outpost does get popped by the nuke Battlemaster. And supply workers go down. He says GG. So very quick games there. Very quick games. Very quick. The score now is 2-3 to Dents. So Herb is on 2, Dents is on 3. Herb is on 2, Dents is on 3. Alright, going to be the reverse this time. So this time Herb's going to have to be Nuke and Dents is going to have to be Imp. So I wonder if it will go. It should go, based on the matchup, it should probably go 4-2. But we shall see. We shall see what Dents does and what Herb does. So currently the scores are now 3-2 to Dents. And power being dropped down from both players straight away. As you normally see. Both going to sell their command centers, I would assume, once again. Those are coming out from Dents. Sold the command center from Herb. No command center sell from Dents yet, though. Looking like Herb's going to do the same sort of strategy as before. Sorry, not strategy. Same sort of strategy as Dents did. Moving his dozer straight to this supply. Might be able to forward war factory. Supply does get established there from Dents. And supply being established by Herb as well. So does decide to build the war factory first, okay. War factory been dropped down from Dents. Looking like Dents is a little bit slower than Herb right now. Did lose the last match, so maybe doesn't like this map or something. War factory been established now from Herb. It's got a barracks being built in his base. These supply trucks are on a bit of a weird collection right here. Not the perfect supply at all. This is what you want to look at. This perfect supply placement. That is pitch perfect supply. Alright. Mine's been put on the power from Dents. Same strategy as before. Dragon tank been established, but is it a bit quicker than Dents' one was. He might actually be able to take this bunker out because there is no outpost this time. So let's see what happens here. Now I can see on the minimap right now, Herb just garrisoned some bunkers with some rocket men. But Dragon tank does go down, so that was the garrison in there of the bunkers that I saw. Outpost out now from Dents. Will Herb level the scores up? It's currently 3-2 to Dents. I do apologise about the scoreboard to any new viewers right now. It just disappeared on me. Troop crawler out now from Herb. Very expensive troop crawler. If he loses this, it's not going to be very good. Alright, looking like he's going to have to force to go back. Maybe just eject the troop crawler. And meanwhile, this outpost is going to harass the supply truck and deciding to go for the dozer straight away. So, going to try and go for a dozer hunt. Takes out one dozer. Whereas the second one's all the way over here, though. So, He's going to need to take it out all the way over here, but this outpost is going to deal some damage to these supply trucks. And there's a rocketman there to try and take out the outpost. Meanwhile, there is a troop crawler has been taken out, and the Red Guard are just going to try and gun against the outpost, but there is an infantryman inside, and they are forced to go back. Outpost out now from Herb as well. And looking like Herb did take out the outpost from Dents. Okay, so propaganda center being established from Dents quickly. Maybe going to try and go fast overlords or something. But I don't know if you want to go fast overlords with him. For maybe he's going to go ECMs. ECMs and Gatling cannons perhaps. We shall see. Outpost and Flame are coming through the middle now by Dents. 3-2 currently. 3-2 to Dents right now. This is the 6th match of a possible 9. And it is 3-2 to Dents. Flame Tank does get in the base of Herb. So this is going to deal some damage now. And the outpost gets in. Gatling cannons aren't quick enough on it. And they might take out the Gatling cannons as well. Gatling cannons do go down to the outpost. Meanwhile, there's a bit of aggression here on this left-hand side by Dents as well. Trying to take out his little expanded base. He is on a propaganda center as well, but Dragon Tank in the base, outpost in the base of Herb. Missile men just at the top here. Maybe he's going to try and capture the oils. But the infantrymen do take out the war factory. He's on no production now. He's on a propaganda center. 1 dozer left. Dragon Tank dealing loads of damage to the supply line. Takes it out, I think. Going towards the second supply line. This is GG from Herb. So looking like it's going to be 4-2. I would have to say. 4-2. But war factory is trying to be established now. This has got to be 4-2. There's no way that Herb can win this match. Yep, just says GG. And it is now 4-2. So very quick games there on Barren Badlands version 2. Herb unfortunately losing the match to Dents. So it now goes 4-2 to Dents. 4-2. Repeat again. 4-2. Sorry about the scoreboard, guys. But hopefully, if I update the scores regularly enough, there won't be any problems. Don't know why it disappeared on me, but it did. Okay. 4-2 to Dents in the 7th match now. Could be the final match, maybe, if Dents wins this match. He says he's 1 second, he's going to go to the toilet. May actually be able to get the scoreboard up for the last couple of games. Let me try it and see if this works. Again, right, transparent EXE. Yes, that's fine. That's what I want. That's what I want. But then it goes disappearing, so I don't know why. I don't know why it's disappearing on me. Maybe I need to restart my computer. So, currently the scores are 4-2 to Dents. Herb's on 2, Dents is on 4. It is the 7th match of a possible 9. And looking like we're going to be on TD, no bugs, no cars, 0H, or ZH version 1. They're both saying 1 second. So let's see what armies they get this time. Oh, looking like Herb is gone. This version, yeah? Oh, he's back. Okay. He's back. They both say this version. They've both gone random. They're ready to go. Let's ready up. KK. So this is the 7th match of a possible 9. The score is 4-2 to Dents. Could be the last game. Herb could battle back, looking like we've got a Toxin versus China. So if Dents had any chance to close the match out, now would be the time. Toxin versus China is a pretty hard matchup to face against. Ouch is all I'll say for Herb right there. Unfortunate army lock right there. So, repeat again. Dents is on 4 and Herb is on 2. Dents has got Toxin and Herb has got China. So let's see how this match goes. China versus Tox, good one, Herb says. Knows that is a very unbalanced game. Unbalanced matchup, I should say. Alright, so Herb is in the cyan and Dents is in the orange. Dropping down a barrack straight away. Instead of going towards his supplies, but just starting to build a barracks. Worker going through the command center as physics, display in this game. Straight through a command center. Building a supply on his main supply. Sold the command center by Herb this time. Dozer is going towards the middle, establishing a supply straight away. Tunnel network's being dropped down from Dents. Also going to his offset supply, builds it on that as well. Tunnel being dropped down near his offset supply to bunker it off a little bit. And there's a worker in the middle going towards this left-hand side to try and potentially stop him capturing the oils. There is a truck rush out. Terrorist is there to try and deal with it. So looking like this terrorist is going to be fairly useful in stopping this attack. 2 terrorists out now. He can't win this battle, surely. You can't cross this worker. Yep, does go down. So pretty well stopped. Pretty well stopped. The worker does manage to establish the tunnel. Another supply truck out now. Just going to try and run over some missile men, and they do manage to, or RPGs, they do manage to. Meanwhile, Dents is establishing a Toxin tunnel on this left-hand side. Gatling cannon out now. He did manage to capture this, only got a worker in though, so it's not going to do any damage, but there is a supply truck that's sneakily got into the base, might run over some workers here. Needs to be careful of that. On 3 supplies now, Herb is. Gatling cannon manages to get through. Supply truck is there, but workers moved away. They might get into the tunnel if they're quick enough. Gatling cannon is being dealt with, but it's going to run over all the missile men. Oh, 2 missile men survive, so 2 missile men going down to that gap. And technical was there to deal with it fairly well. Boxed in his workers, only collecting from a few workers though. Needs maybe a little bit more, maybe 2 more, or 1 more. Worker is out on the right hand side as well for Dents. Nothing else being produced from the war factory, starting to build an airfield. Gatling cannons just prowling around in the base. On 3 supplies, 2 dozers still. Dragon tank coming out now to try and clear this building with the worker in it. But there are quads there to try and deal with this flame tank. And they might take out this flame tank before it deals any damage. Well, it does kill the worker. But, oh, there's a super tech as well. He might lose the super tech. Oh, super tech going down and the missile man gets burnt as well. Oh, you didn't want to lose that. Worker is even more aggressive now on the left-hand side. But this Gatling cannon is like a Dalek and he's pointing towards it. Alright. Quad's been taken out by the Gatling cannons. Gatling cannons are stronger than... or Gatling tanks are stronger than quad cannons, so they do take it out any day. What's happening in Dents' base right now? Still the same story. Still on 2 supplies, war factory. And a barracks. Helix been produced now from Herb. A load of Gatling cannons. And there's a Dragon tank pushing through this middle right now. A very close tunnel though to the supply of Herb by Dents. And just a reminder guys, this scores are 4-2. So this possibly could be the last match we see. Helix here now to try and deal with this quad and the tunnel being built. It does deal with it fairly well, the Gatlix. So stops the tunnel. Maybe just decide to take it out. Dents will have to cancel it. There is a Dragon tank and Gatling cannons coming through the base of Dents now. They might stop these tunnels from being produced. Both Gatling cannons going towards the tunnels. And they do stop them being produced. So Herb might get into the supply line. Gatlix is being shot a little bit by the missile men. Dragon tank burning the supply, but is going to maybe burn his Gatling cannon. No, he does escape. Supply stash does get sold. Meanwhile, there is a technical and some RPGs hunting the dozer. But Helix is once again there to deal with the attack, but they do kill the dozer, so pretty unlucky there for Herb that the dozer got killed. 3 Gatlins out now, and this Dragon tank going to face off against 3 quads. Gatling cannon should win this battle any day, but there is a second quad coming out. But looking like they're going to win the battle anyway. He targeted the wrong Gatling cannon there. He could have almost taken one out. Look how close it is. And Dent says GG. Well played there from Herb. That's what he needed to do.
You have been defeated.
So now the scores go 3-4 to Dent's. So Herb is on 4. Sorry, Herb is on 3. Herb is on 3. And Dent's is on 4. So possible of 2 more matches to be played. Dent's Herb needs to win this match to keep himself in the game. So the scores are, once again, they are 4-3 to Dent's. So that means Herb is on 3. Dent's is on 4. Could be a last match. Could not be. Maybe Herb will level the scores and we go for a mirror. This time Herb's got the stronger army in the green, and Dent's is the weakest army in the game. China General. So, or China. Let's see what Herb can do to potentially level the scores up. See what he can do. Supply being built now on both supplies for Herb. Barracks been established as well, sending workers to the left and the right. A couple of workers coming towards the middle. Meanwhile, Dent's is establishing his 2 supplies straight away. Probably going to be like a double war factory build order from Dent's if I had to guess. But like I keep saying, guys, I am no pro at this game, so I don't know all the strategies. They might be doing something that I've never heard of. But I'll do my best to show you guys the action anyway. Alright, interesting. Maybe a bit of a miss micro there. Moved his... Unless he's going for it. Maybe it's not a miss micro. No, he's definitely moving his supply truck to try and crush some workers. But there are no workers on this right-hand side. So we'll be a little bit of a waste here. There's a terrorist menacingly running through the middle. Probably locked onto a dozer or something. Maybe not. Maybe just going for the war factory. Will he get there, though? That's the question. Nah, just going to get gunned down by this Gatlin. Meanwhile, another terrorist going for the supplies, but going to get gunned down by the Gatling cannon. Straight away destroyed that. Very forward tunnels out from Herb now. Also garrisons and buildings on the right. There's a barracks being produced from Dent's on the left. Worker coming through on the left as well for Herb. And there is a Gatling cannon that might go down here. Very close to going down. Does get finished off by the technical, and he's vetted up from that. And gets the scrap, but might get taken out by this outpost. Instantly popped the technical, and trying to deal with this outpost. Pops again. Outpost going to get popped, and takes out the missile man in it. Gets the scrap. No scrap denial there. Worker getting shot by missile men. Looking like Herb has been very dominant in this game so far. Building forward tunnels in Dent's base. He may level the scores up. There is a dragon tank out to try and deal with the tunnel that was being built. But looking like Herb is being very dominant in this game so far. Going to take out the dozer as well with his super tech. Oh, he's not quite. Come on. Yeah, takes it out. So I think Dent's is on just one dozer. This technical might go into the mines here. Oh no, you just skirt around the mines a little bit. And Dragon Tank trying to deal with this technical as it comes by, but not going to be successful. Just flame wall in it. He's gunning for the other dozer maybe. Just decides to go around and live another day. Might get taken out though. Oh, runs away. Might missile. Oh, that technical just lives. Just lives. Interestingly, the tunnel not built in the middle. Must have got stopped. There's an army coming through the middle by Dent's now. A couple of Gatling cannons and a flame tank. but will go down to these quads and these missile men and doesn't decide to clear the building, just decides to flame wall it. So this army will get taken out by Dents. The super tech's there as well, going to take out this Gatling cannon. The flame tank was just like, no, this Gatling cannon's going to die, I'm going to flame him anyway. But Technical is running around trying to get chased off by this Gatling cannon. The flame tank does go down, one quad survives, more Gatling cannons being produced from Dents, desperately trying to hold on. The scores may get leveled up here, may go 4-4. The current scores are 4-3 to Dents. Sorry about the scoreboard, guys. It just disappeared. Airfield out now. Quad's just deciding to retreat in the tunnels a little bit. He's on an oil as well. Building a second war factory in his base. No palace yet, though. Meanwhile, Dents is not on that much. He's on an airfield, a barracks, a war factory that is very close to being overrun with these quads, but these Gatling cannons are here with the outpost. But they will all go down. This super tech is properly vetted up, and Dents says GG, leveling the scores up to 4-4, guys. Looking like it's going to go all the way to the mirror. 8 games played. 4-4 for both players. Dents played very well at the start of this game, but Herb has leveled it back up. Leveled it back up. Very well played from both players. What's the mirror, though? It is 4-4, right? Am I not... pretty sure it's a mirror, right? Pretty sure it's a mirror. Both 4-4. He says, I think. Both going nuke general. Okay, so it's going to be a nuke mirror. Okay. Final match then, guys. Final game. Dents on 4 and Herb is on 4. Both played very well here. Both very equal players. Herb playing very well in the last 2 games to level it all the way up. We're going to do Forgotten Air Battle. One of my favourite maps for this final nuke mirror. Dents versus Herb. Final match. Best of 9. 9th match about to be played in the second round of this World Series. Dents versus Herb. So we shall see. We shall see who is going to be victorious after this match. GG's to both players. Played fantastically well both players played fantastically well. I'm sorry about the scoreboard, but I feel like I've kept you guys up to date on the scores fairly well. I'll make sure to see why the scoreboard didn't work for me. It just kept disappearing. Maybe it was because it's Game Ranger. I have not used it on Game Ranger before. Says, wait, my sound's fucked again. So I has to back out. I don't know if he went back to Game Ranger. Hopefully he just went back to the room. Dents has just reopened him and he's back already. Okay. So. Final game. 4-4 to both players. A nuke mirror on Forgotten Air Battle. Who will win? So. Herb's in the green. As obviously nuke. And Dents being in his signature orange. I think they've played on those colours all game. I've not really been paying attention. Alright, let's see what happens in this nuke mirror. Could be over quickly, could take a while. I think generally China mirrors aren't normally that long. Barracks been dropped down from Dents there. Command center being sold by Herb. Those are just messing around a little bit. Going to his offset supply and going to build on his main supply as well. Interesting that Dents went barracks and just going to build on one supply for now. And then going to move on to his second supply right now. So, final match, guys. What are your predictions? Tell me your predictions in the chat. Final match. Nuke mirror. Dents versus Herb. Infantry, sorry, not infantry. Red Guard out now. Going to try and go towards the oils on both sides. Going to go for a fast eco. Missile defender out, or tank hunter out now. As well, going to follow that Red Guard. And 2 supply trucks been produced from Dents. He's on both, building his war factory as well. Interesting that Herb decided to go airfield as well. Or sorry, airfield instead. So maybe he's just going to go Helix here. Looking like it will be a Helix. But if Dents decides to go Gats, it could be bad for him. Red Guard running towards the oils now. So they probably will capture them. And he is deciding to build his war factory up as well. Herb is. Alright, decided to go Nuke Battlemaster. So this Helix that's just been produced will have a field day with this guy right here. Airfield being dropped down from Dents as well. Capturing both oils simultaneously. Battlemaster pushing forward. Backed up by a Gatling cannon. Licks out now from Herb, taking out this Battlemaster pretty successfully. Gatling cannon might go down as well. Maybe he's going to take out the Helix's health just a little bit. Goes down to half health. Man, Gatling cannons are, or Gatling tanks are so strong against Helixes. We're going to have another field day against this Nuke Battlemaster. Another Battlemaster out now from Herb. I guess that's his first Battlemaster, you would say. Buildings garrison from Dents. Helix is going to go back and heal up. Dents is on both the oils, so we'll be on more economy right now. Gatling cannon versus Battlemaster. Gatling cannon or Gatling tank forced to go back. Another Gatling cannon or Gatling tank out for Dents as well. But Herb has got the Battlemaster. He's got the Helix. Helix been produced now from Dents. Maybe if he's quick enough, be able to deal with these Battlemasters. Going to go towards the supply line. Looking like that Helix should stop them. And this Battlemaster is going to go down. Red Guard just outside of the house right there, just chilling. Propaganda center going up now from Herb. So quick propaganda. And interestingly, Herb does manage to get around the back and take out Dozer. He will take out... Oh, he does take out a supply truck right there. Dragon tank trying to clear some buildings. Gatling cannon's there to try and deal with the licks. They might take it out. Oh, he's not microing it back. Oh, Gatling cannon chased off by this Battlemaster. Just decides to say, fuck you, Battlemaster, I'm going for this licks. And runs after the licks. Not going to be successful, I don't think, though. Licks will escape, taking out one Battlemaster. Battlemaster versus Battlemaster. And Dents was victorious in that battle. Second Licks out now from Dents. Gatling cannon there to try and take out the Helixes, though. One Helix moved away. Second Helix hasn't got a bunker yet. But, oh, this micro from Herb. He might take out... Okay, he takes out one Helix. Okay, I stand corrected. He takes out one Helix. I didn't think he would get it. But he does take one Helix out with one Gatling cannon. So pretty well played there from Herb. A Gatling cannon. A Battlemaster coming through the center now by Herb. Meanwhile, this Licks has decided to go on the left-hand side. Or the top side, I guess you would call it. Maybe trying to get a sneaky way into the base of Herb. Has he got any defense for this? Got double Helix out now. Propaganda center still been produced. No Overlords or anything like that yet. Didn't see any ECMs. Maybe Black Lotus is around somewhere. No propaganda for Dents yet, even though he's on superior money. Oh, Helix goes down to the other two Helixes, but one Helix is lost by Herb as well. So Helix taking out a Helix there. Almost missed that one. Gatling cannon takes out another Helix. Battlemaster going to go down now to these rocket men. But going to explode on them. Taking them all out. They go flying. Gatling cannon versus Gatling cannon. Chased off again. Pretty intense game. Outpost out now. Detecting Black Lotus. She's running towards the base of Dents. Battlemaster's reinforcing the Gatling cannons. So these two Gatling cannons will get chased off. Outpost and Gatling cannon to reinforce Herb's army. Meanwhile, just checking the base. Command center been established for Herb now. Still no propaganda center from Dents, and the reason is because I just realised he's probably been dozer hunted the whole match. And Black Lotus is going to capture the war factory. Has to sell it. She will go down, but she does the work, and he has to sell the war factory. And I think he's only on... Oh no, he has got a dozer, and he has established his propaganda center. And this lady is just like, what is this massive structure doing? Well, it might be a man, actually. I don't know. But he does have a sneaky dozer. I even missed it. Building a war factory once again. Dragon Tank going to get taken out by a Battlemaster and an outpost. Blix going back to the base for Herb now. No damage dealt for Herb yet. He has got his command center back. Dent's looking like the weaker player right now. One war factory, building a second war factory. Propaganda center out as well. Outpost and Battlemaster coming through the map. Going to be met by an Overlord, ECM and GAT. So looking like Herb is definitely in the stronger position versus the versus Dents. Outpost might deal some damage to it, but the ECM is there. Outpost just skirting around the army right here. Interesting. Herb's on level 2. Almost at level 3. Black Lotus out now from Dents, capturing the oils again. Gatling cannons, ECM Overlord pushing through to Dents' base. And try and take out the barracks here. Meanwhile, more reinforcements coming out the war factory. Helix is in the mix now from Herb. Overlords decide to fire off his massive cannons at the barracks. Helix probably will go down. Oh, wasted Helix there. Overlord's out now from Dents. So Overlord versus Overlord. Building a power once again. Barracks did go down. Is this, I can't tell if this is Herb's Helix. So we'll probably take out the supply workers now. And maybe the airfield. But Dents is there to respond with some army of his own. He's got ECMs, he's got Gatling cannons, he's got Battlemasters, Overlords in the mix. Power going to go down from Herb. Power was destroyed. Remember guys, this is 4-4. This is the final match, Nuke Mirror on Forgotten Air Battle. Best of 9. 8 games played already. This is the 9th game. ECM does get the disable on the Overlord. That's a huge loss there from Dents. Could have probably got his Helix back and taken out the Overlords before he loses this one, but didn't decide to do that. Chased off a little bit. ECM trying to disable a Gatling cannon. Manages to get a Gatling cannon. This Helix is forced to go back, but going to get gunned down by the other Gatling cannon. So good defense now from Dents. Carbon bomb coming in. Nuke carbon bomb, very devastating. Taking out the war factory. Oh, almost takes out the dozer with the artillery as well. So Dents holds on to his army, and Herb is forced to go back. Sneaky flamer in the base of Herb by Dents. What damage is he going to do? He needs to take out his command center. He probably could do if he did it now. There is mines coming in that are going to go in front of the war factory, and the dozer is there though, so he probably will be able to deal with it. Doesn't want to get killed in the nuke radiation. Meanwhile, this Dragon Tank does go for the airfield, for the command center. Might get the barracks as well if he's lucky. But Helix there now, trying to race back. They might be able to save this command center. Looking like it's probably going to go down. But they might be close. They might save it. No, going to go down. So takes out the command center. No general powers for a while for Herb. And meanwhile, there's a massive army in Herb's base now. Overlords, ECMs, Gatling cannons, Helix coming in. No Gatling cannons for Dent. So his army looking like it's going to get taken out. Bit of a shame, bit of a shame. But Herb does defend. Another Overlord is here to try and take out this Overlord. But the Helix should deal with the Overlords any day. One Overlord goes down. Second Overlord looking like it's going to get targeted anytime soon. Battlemaster exploding. Oh, Helix does take out the Overlord, so that army is stopped. But he almost loses all of his army in the process as well, Herb. And he's already re-establishing his command center. Meanwhile, command center has been established by Dent, so he's not on one dozer anymore. He's rebuilding his supply center. Hasn't managed to recapture this oil yet, though, from Herb. Artillery, carpet bomb coming in now. Where's it going to go? Looking like it's going to go towards the airfield. Maybe this carpet bomb actually going to go towards the war factory and the propaganda. So if this gets through, this could be devastating. Could take out all 3 here. Oh, not quite, not quite. Didn't go around as much. Just takes out the propaganda. So it's interesting on not only on one supply. I think Black Lotus is in the mix there. Captured that supply. Unless that's Herb's Black Lotus, I can't tell. She won't stop running. Stop running, Black Lotus. I want to see who you are. Pretty sure it must be It must be, yeah, it's going to be Dense's Black Lotus because Herb has also got Black Lotus in the base, capturing the war factory. Gatling Cannon's out now trying to chase her down. Meanwhile, the Helix is hovering up over above menacingly. She's forced to go back. So, Black Lotus battle right now. Black Lotus looking like she's going to get the war factory. She might even get the propaganda center as well. Going to capture the war factory. These Gatling Cannons need to be quick, but they're not going to be quick enough. I don't think, anyway. Maybe they will be quick enough. They might be able to stop it. They do stop her. Okay, massive stop there from Dents, stopping Black Lotus capturing the war factory. He knew he had it, didn't bother selling it. Carpet Bomb coming in now from Herb. Gonna go towards Dents' base. What's he gonna go for? What's he gonna go for? War factory looking like. Shame he didn't put it just a little bit to the bottom here. Could have got the propaganda center as well, but doesn't even take out the war factory because instantly sold there from Dents, saving himself a bit of cash. Looking like it's a bit of a stalemate right now. There's an Elix out from Herb. Both not on very much money. Dents is on the more money right now. He has got the 2 oils. Black Lotus did capture the oil back, so Gatling Cannon's out now from Herb. Trying to deal with this building. I think Black Lotus must be in the building here. So she probably will get killed as soon as she gets out of this. Gatling Cannon's ECM's an outpost from Dents. There is a Helix now as well. Re-establish the war factory. Black Lotus is still in this house, I think. So she does get taken out of the house. She does go down. Poor Black Lotus. So just a reminder, guys, this is 4-4. This is the last game. It's a nuke mirror. Dents versus Herb. Helix now just clearing out some of the bunkers of Dents. Not sure what he's got in there. Must be just a red guard. Yeah, red guard. Another red. Oh, it's a missile man in this one. So, going to deal some damage to his Lix, but won't take it out. Gatling Cannon's coming forward now, trying to deal with this Lix, trying to clear bunkers out. Overlord out from Herb. Gatling Cannon's outposts in the base of Herb. Re-establishes propaganda center. Looking like Dents maybe just a little bit stronger position right now. I don't know. What do you guys think? Carpet Bomb coming in. Will it deal any damage? Going to go on the supply and the barracks. Going to take them both out. Supply trucks go with it as well. Dude, Carpet Bomb, man, so strong. Lix in the base of Herb. They don't want to. No one wants to give up. This is the ticket to the 3rd round of the World Series. Dents versus Herb. 4-4 right now. Artillery coming in from Herb. Going towards, looking like it's going to be the oils, I have to say. Deciding to go for, is it going to be the oil? Or is he going to go, oh, he's going to go for propaganda center. Sorry, bit of a miscalculation. Takes out the propaganda center, so no more overlords been produced from Dents for a while. Massive army from Dents coming towards this left-hand side. Probably going to go towards the oil and take it out. Restrict Herb's money a little bit. Another Lix out now from Herb. Got Overlord's outposts and Gatling Cannon. Black Lotus has been dropped off. Army on the left-hand side or the top side will take out the oil now. Nothing there to stop it. Carpet Bomb and Mines coming forward for Herb. Going to go towards the airfield of Dents. Mines will go towards the war factory. Mines dropped in front of the war factory, and Carpet Bomb probably will take out both. Yep, does do that. Meanwhile, the push on the bottom side by Herb is underway. Going to take out the Gatling Cannon. Black Lotus will get seen, but she might be able to capture the oil back. Gatling Cannon goes down, so she will capture the oil. Lix going down to the Gatling Cannons of Dents, though. Dents is forced to bring his army back. Black Lotus will capture the oil. Artillery out now for Dents, I think. Yep. Going to go towards the army of Herb. This is a pretty interesting one. Might actually get it. Just want to see what happens here. Lix will go down. Oh, not quite. Almost killed his own army, but Lix does go down. Looking like the army of Herb's going to be pretty dealt with here. Look at the amount of stuff Dents has got. He doesn't actually get towards the ECMs to try and take him out. Does explode on them though, deals a little bit of damage. Looking like Herb is a bit penned in here. Black Lotus is going to go for the command center capture. Just looking in Herb's base for a Black Lotus. No Black Lotus in Herb's base. Command center is sold, so no general powers for Dents anymore. Outpost taken out by her or by Dents. Overlord going down. Missile men dropped out desperately to try and take out these Gatling cannons following. Helixes might go down here. Not quite, not quite. Outpost still very penned in here. Black Lotus is... Where is Black Lotus? She's in the mix. She must have gotten an outpost. He gets in the bunker. Takes out the Overlord. Gets disabled. Blows up and almost kills the power as well. Oh, a bit of a... Not actually heard that get destroyed before. These missile men dealing damage to this army now. ECM's doing their work, but looking like some ECMs might go down. But the house does get destroyed. And Herb's army gets mopped up by Dents once again. Both not on very much. Command center trying to be re-established from Dents. Nothing in the base of Herb right now. He has got the one oil down the bottom still. So we'll be on a bit more money right now. Nobody went secondary eco. Interestingly, Dents has still got these supplies, so but he's not got any money, I've just realised. So Dents is not on any money. He's had the oils captured. He could capture it back with these Red Guard, but he's not on any money. There, the command center does get produced. Both on very low cash. $225 and $375. So it's going to be a battle of attrition here. Whoever outlasts each other with the army. Black Lotus capturing the war factory being sold by Dents, so we'll get him a little bit of money back. He's on 1,400 now. All of the money spent by Herb on this last Helix and Overlord army. Oh, Carbon Bomb coming in on its own oil, trying to stop it from being captured, but doesn't take it out and doesn't even stop it from being captured. So Dents will get the oil back, but Carbon Bomb coming into Herb's base now, taking out the supply, but doesn't take out the barracks or the propaganda center. So a bit of a failed Carbon Bomb from both sides there. Last little bit of battle here. Supply trucks just trying to stop this house from firing on them. We'll stop. I don't know why they're sending them there, but Herb will take out the oil that's just been captured by Dents. Dents is on $100 now. Just spent all of his money on probably another outpost or something. Meanwhile, Herb is on $800. Got enough for probably one more tank. In fact, he just spent it on a supply center. So this could be the winning factor for Dents here if it doesn't go down. So he's going to need to defend this supply center. Both level 4. Overlord's coming in now from Herb, taking out the power of Dents. There is a garrison building though. How many men is in it? Meanwhile, this artillery, is it on the supply center? If it's on the supply center, it could be GG. It is on the supply center, it looks like. Needs to sell it. Quickly sell it. Oh no. Could have sold it and got the money back and built another one. So nobody on any money now. Dents is on $700. Got some Overlord, DCMs. Mines coming in now. Going to split up his units to try and deal with these, or to try and stay away from these mines. So it's an Overlord Gatling Cannons, ECMs outpost versus Overlord Helix ECM and Gatling Cannon. They're going to take out the command center of Dents. This could be his last building. He needs to save it. Goes straight into the mines with his whole army. Going to lose his whole army. The Lix is going to not be enough. It might take out his command center. This might be GG. He's not got any more buildings. He says GG. Well played. Dents has been taken out by the last building. Well played, Herb. Bowed back 3 games in a row. And goes on to this second round. Herb versus Dents. Herb wins it. 5-4. Well played in the last game. Coming down to the final building of Dents. So very well played. Very well played by Herb there. Well played. GG's. So good. Epic matches there. Epic matches, guys. Absolutely epic matches. Herb just about wins it after all. And there's a scoreboard hiding away in the background that I was supposed to put on the game. You're welcome. Well played. Epic. Oops. Epic Games. Epic Games. The score, I'll just put it up now. Might as well use it while I've got it this time. Is 5-4 to Herb. And that was so epic. I got lucky in the China vs. Tox. She did get lucky in the China vs. Tox. Dents should have won those games. But it ended up being a victory for Herb. Goes 5-4. Such an epic, epic final game for the Nuke Mirror. Well played, Dents. Well played, Herb. And thank you, everyone, for tuning into the stream. Thank you for watching. We're on 71 viewers, 2 hours and 8 minute stream. Thank you for sticking by, even without a scoreboard. Hello to everybody. GG's well played. Hopefully everyone was able to watch the stream today. And I will probably have to call it there, guys, because unfortunately, I do have to be at work tomorrow, which is sad for me. Very, very sad. GG's well played. GG's. Oops. GG's. Well played, Dents. Well played, Herb. Epic, epic matches. And thank you, everyone, for being here.